Nah, I don't do that sort of thing. It's against my religion.
G'day, you cheeky dogs. Today we're going to be breaking down the new Bluey Minisode, The Three Little Pigs. Editing monkey here. I realize that the title is Three Pigs, and yet the entire time I will say Three Little Pigs, because of course that is the story. So let me know in the comments below how many times I get the title of this wrong. Good luck counting.
Okay, how about the Three Little Pigs?
Yeah!
Now for me, this is definitely one of the top new minisodes that we got. We did just get 7 that are out on Disney Plus now worldwide. But Three Little Pigs honestly made me laugh so much. But I do want to talk about the fact that it is actually a sequel minisode to a bonus bit that came out years ago.
Oi, says Leroy, where are you going? But she was off into the night on a dirt bike.
I do want to explain some of the Aussie slang and Aussie references in it as well. And the fact that I feel like this is very much an episode for adults and not so much kids. Or at least not the toddler age kids.
Tell it to the judge, buddy, so they put the wolf in jail.
Now, I will also be doing a ranking video for these 7 minisodes that will be out this weekend, and I have already done a deep dive into the episodes Letter, Hungry, and Muffin unboxing, of course, as well. But if you love Bluey as much as we do here, don't forget to hit that like button down below, that subscribe button, and that bell for notifications so you know whenever we release any other Bluey videos. But let's get into Three Little Pigs.
Meanwhile, the big bad wolf scored a softy judge and was out of jail on good behaviour.
Now, as I mentioned, I think that this is maybe more for adults than kids. And that's purely based on the fact that my 2 little toddlers absolutely hated this episode.
It's boring.
It was boring to them, whereas myself and my husband were absolutely laughing the whole way through it.
But Jimmy was on a team building course for work, so we won't see him much.
And I do think it's because it's one of those dialogue minisodes or episodes. It is all about the telling and no showing.
Pro tip, keep it simple. Kids switch off if you talk too long.
And just like Bandit says, my kids did switch off. So whilst I think this was really funny for adults, I do think it would have gone over the head for some of the little kids, which is a bit of a shame because it was really funny.
Blah, 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 skeleton. Blah, 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 blah.
Boring.
Yeah, boring.
Although in general, a lot of these minisodes have been mostly the adults talking and not the kids, except for Muffin unboxing, which I think is very interesting.
Can I have it? No, it's mine!
Oh, thanks.
Now, as I said, this is actually a sequel to the original bonus bit called Cinderella, which was about the same length as well, and of course was the same setup.
Can you make it funny?
Yeah, okay.
Can you make it funny?
Okay. The end.
Again!
No, the end.
Again!
No.
They were all in the bed together, Bandit was telling the story of Cinderella, and then they switched it up with different names and a little bit of a different story.
Madge appeared and said, "G'day, darling. Let's get you ready for the big dance."
So I wonder if it's because this was so successful that they decided to do it again with another story like the Three Little Pigs, because only they really know like their own analytics for this, and I'm guessing that's probably what happened.
Oh, I would so like to go to that ball. That's terrible.
I do love, of course, though, that Bandit used the names Jingo for Bingo and Gruey for Bluey, and he like nudges each of them when he's talking about them as a little pig. I thought that was a really cute touch. Now, this does also reference another episode called Dunny. This one is where we see the first game of them playing Squish Squash, and of course, that's what Bandit is playing at the very start of Three Little Pigs.
She said, oh man, I need the dunny.
Squish squash.
Can we have a story, Dad?
Now, as for the Australian references and slang, we do of course hear Bandit talking about a Monaro, which is the Holden Monaro car, which is also named after the place Monaro in New South Wales, Australia.
But the cops aren't buying that, and they're all like, "You got 3 priors, mate, and that Monaro's stolen, so tell it to the judge, buddy."
We also hear Bandit talking about Broncos, which is the Broncos football team in Brisbane. It is the Brisbane rugby team. It also coincidentally is also maroon.
And he's there swimming, eating some couscous, talking about the Broncos.
And we've seen little references to the Broncos before, like in the episode Tradies with Chippy, and some of the flags as well that we've seen in the sign. Now, as for the slang, we hear Bandit saying jog on.
Jog on, chief.
Now, this isn't just for Australians. I think it's also used a lot in the UK too, but it basically means like to move along. We also hear him say cack in it.
And the little pig Jingo is cacking herself and filming it all on a phone.
Cack in Australia means laugh. And grub, of course, which we've heard before, which just means dirty.
Ah, see? You're a grub.
I do love that he has referred though to Instagram in this by calling it the gram.
And posting it on the gram and getting heaps of new followers.
Overall though, for me, this was definitely a 5 out of 5 mini-sode. I thought it was passionately comedic gold. However, I feel like I do have to like knock a long dog off it and bring it to 4 out of 5 because my kids were super bored and just didn't pay attention to it.
Aww.
But cheeky dogs, let me know in that comment section down below what you thought of this minisode 3 Little Pigs and what were your favorite ones from this series of 7. But until my ranking video comes out, I have picked your cheeky dogs out a few other videos that maybe you would like to watch, and I'll see you all in another video. Mwah! Bye!